Hey guys, today I'm going to be talking to you about some of Booktube's favorite fantasy series, and I'm going to be telling you whether or not I recommend them and if I'm continuing the series or not. First and most importantly, we have the Powerless trilogy. It starts with Powerless, then goes into the novella Powerful, then goes to Reckless, and then the final book Fearless. I love this series so much. I 100% recommend it, and I have read and completed the whole series. My favorite book, it was Fearless, then Powerless, then Powerful, then Reckless, but I love them all. Next we have the Shatter Me series. This is about an 8-book to 11-book series if you count all the novellas, and I've only read the first two and the novella that's in between them, but I will be continuing, and I do recommend for a fast-paced, fun dystopian world. Next we have the Cruel Prince trilogy. I've only read the Cruel Prince, not the other two. This was my first ever fantasy book, and honestly it wasn't my favorite, but I do plan on one day completing the rest of the series, and as far as recommending, I would say maybe. Next we have the Shepherd Kings duology. This wasn't my favorite series I've ever read, but I know how much Book Talk and Booktube does adore it, so I will recommend. It's not my favorite, but I did complete it, so it must have been pretty good. Next we have the Crimson Moth duology. I have only read Heartless Hunter, not Rebel Witch, but I do plan on one day getting around to Rebel Witch. Heartless Hunter wasn't my favorite fantasy I've ever read, but as the other ones, I would still recommend it because it was really fast-paced. I did complete it pretty quickly, so I do recommend. Now what I'm sure you have all been waiting for, ACOTAR. I've only read the first two and am halfway through the third one, but I did put it down because the book is impossible to hold and I just wasn't that into it at the time. But I really do recommend this series with my whole heart, because the first two I absolutely adored and did rave about them in one of my videos, I'm pretty sure, but the third one was just so cumbersome to hold. But I will be continuing, don't worry. Don't come for me when I say this, but I have not read either of these books, Fourth Wing, Iron Flame, or Onyx Storm. I have not read. I do plan to one day read them, just maybe this summer, maybe not, but one day I will read them, I promise. Last series I will be talking about today is an Ember in the Ashes series. I have read the first book for this, and I actually read it for school for a little project we were doing, and I really enjoyed it. And I got the full box set, so I will absolutely be continuing this. I really recommend the first book, and I'm really excited to see what the other ones hold. So I do recommend this, and I will continue reading this one.